ಆತ್ಮೀಯರೇ, ಇದೀಗ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿ ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನು ಸಭಾಸದರನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಶೆಣಾಯ್ ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿನಯ್ ಶೆಣಾಯ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ and good evening to all of you. I stand here proud with my wife, proud and beaming with the excitement of our daughter performing before you and the anticipation that she'll perform so very well that it becomes a memory for all of us here who have attended this event. It's also an extraordinary day for us. Extraordinary not just for us as parents, but for Smrithi, our daughter as well. She's been learning Bharatanatyam for the last 7 years, has put in countless number of hours practicing, preparing herself to be proficient and be confident that on this particular day today, she's able to perform in front of such an august audience. Every step that she takes is a step taken with courage, especially for very young children who have to face such a large stage for the first time. Every move that she makes is an expression in the language of rhythm, and every dance she performs is a dream come true for her. Thanks again for being here. For any performer, the audience is what their mission is all about. You are here not just as spectators. You will now, through the Arangetram program of Smrithi, be a permanent part of her journey as she climbs the echelons of this dance form. I thank you again for taking time and being here with us. The next 2 hours, Smrithi will perform and we'll also have some guests talking. Sit back, it's a weekend, no rains outside, no hurry to go back home. Enjoy yourself and thank you again.
ನಟರಾಜ ನಮಸ್ತುಭ್ಯಂ ನಾಟ್ಯಾದಿದೇವತಾಂ ನಿನಾದಮಯಂ ನೀರಜಾಕ್ಷನುತಂ ನೂಪುರಧರಂ ನೃತ್ಯ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣಂ ನೇತ್ರತ್ರಯಂ ನೈಪುಣ್ಯನಟನಂ ನಂದಿಭೃಂಗಸೇವಿತಂ ತಂ ನಮಾಮಿ ಶ್ರೀಕರಂ ಶಂಕರಂ ಓಂಕಾರಂ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲಾಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ. ನಾಟ್ಯಾಂತರಂಗ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದಂತಹ ನಾಟ್ಯ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಶುಭಾ ಧನಂಜಯ್ ಅವರ ಶಿಷ್ಯೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ರೇಖಾ ಶೆಣಾಯ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಶ್ರೀ ವಿನಯ್ ಶೆಣಾಯ್ ಇವರ ಪುತ್ರಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಶೆಣಾಯ್ ಇವರ ರಂಗಪ್ರವೇಶ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಕಲಾ ರಸಿಕರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ವೀಣಾ ಶರ್ಮಾ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and a hearty welcome to Rangapravesha of Kumari Smrithi Shenoy, disciple of renowned Guru Natya Saraswati Srimati Shubha Dhananjay, founder director of Natyantaranga Dance School and daughter of Srimati Rekha Shenoy and Sri Vinay Shenoy. Bharatanatyam has its origin in sage Bharata, who wrote Natya Shastra. The word Bharata itself expresses the essence of Bharatanatyam. Bha for bhavam, expression, Ra for ragam, music, and Ta, talam, rhythm, and hence Bharatanatyam, a beautiful combination of expression, music, and rhythm. This divine art form has flown through the veins, arteries of many generations and thus constituted the heartbeat of many rasikas. It is said that in Rigveda, which is believed to be written thousands of years ago, there is a mention of Natya. Mythologically, we have known about Tandava of Lord Shiva, Lasya of Parvati, and the dance taught by Arjuna as Brihannala during Ajñatavasa in Mahabharata. If you want to explore the historical angle, you can even today witness the 108 Karanas sculpted at Shivakami Nataraja temple during 6th century AD. Thus, Bharatanatyam can be said as an ancient tradition passed on to thousands of generations by eminent gurus. Today, yet another worthy flower is being offered to the lotus feet of Natyadhipa Nataraja by Guru Srimati Shubha Dhananjay through this Rangapravesha. Arangetram is a word in Tamil which is known as Rangapravesha in Kannada. Rangapravesha is a Bharatanatyam dancer's first full-length solo performance, signifying that she is able to present the complete suite of traditional repository. After years of rigorous training, the Guru presents the disciple to the divine art field in the presence of well-wishers and rasikas. ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಶುಭಾಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬೇಡುತ್ತಾ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಶೆಣೈ ಇಂದು ತನ್ನ ರಂಗಪ್ರವೇಶವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಈ ಸುಂದರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಾಡಿನ ಹಿರಿಯ ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ಕಲಾವಿದರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಟುವಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಟ್ಯ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಶುಭಾ ಧನಂಜಯ್ ಮತ್ತು ಗುರುಪುತ್ರಿ ಕಲಾಯೋಗಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಮುದ್ರಾ ಧನಂಜಯ್. ಗಾಯನ ವಿದುಷಿ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಶಂಕರ್. ಮೃದಂಗ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿ. ಕೊಳಲು ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ವಯಲಿನ್ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಟರಾಜಮೂರ್ತಿ. ರಿದಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಿಥುನ್ ಶಕ್ತಿ. Ladies and gentlemen, the program will now begin with Pushpanjali, an invocatory item offering salutation with flowers to the god, the guru, the Rangadevati, the musicians and the audience. Pushpanjali will be followed by a Ganesha Vandana. Smrithi praised Lord Ganesha for smooth sailing of this event as he is considered as first among equals. Then she'll be presenting Alaripu, which means blossoming flower. She will also be presenting Shiva Shakti in praise of Lord Shiva Nataraja, who is the creator of dance. The posture of Nataraja depicts the atomic structure and thus embodiment of liveliness energy. Smrithi is making humble effort to radiate that energy through her performance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome Kumari Smrithi Shenoy for today's event.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तमुपास्महे झिं कैमूर्पुलु आद्यन्तरहित केरलवशशसः गणपतिवे कैमूर्पुलु विघ्नभग्ननिमग्नवरसद्गुण गणपतिगे विना प्रणतुलु विघ्नभग्ननिमग्नवरसद्गुण गणपतिगे विना प्रणतुलु आद्यन्तरहित केरलवशशसः गणपतिवे कैमूर्पुलु विघ्नभग्ननिमग्नवरसद्गुण गणपतिगे विना प्रणतुलु गणपतिगे प्रणतुलु गणपतिगे प्रभुं प्राणनाथं विभुं विश्वनाथं जगन्नाथनाथं सदानन्दभाजं भवद्भव्यभूतेश्वरं भूतनाथं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भु ईशानवीडे करेरुण्डमालं तनौ सर्पजालं महाकालकालं गणेशादिपालं जटाजूटगङ्गोत्तरङ्गे विलासं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भु ईशानवीडे निवासं महाटाटहासं महापापनाशं सदा सुप्रकाशं गिरीशं गणेशं सुरेशं महेशं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भु ईशानवीडे शरच्चन्द्रगात्रं गणानन्दपात्रं त्रिनेत्रं पवित्रं गणेशस्य मित्रम् अपर्णाकळत्रं सदा सच्चरित्रं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भु ईशानवीडे हरं सर्पहारं चिताभूविहारं भवं वेदसारं सदा निर्विकारम्
takita tam.
स्मशाने वसन्तं मनोजं दहन्तं शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुं ईशानमीडे
Tam takita dhit tam. Takita dhit tam. Tam takita dhit tam. Takita dhit tam. Driga takita talam. Takita tum tam. Dhit tam. Ti tati tam. Dhit tam. Ti tati tam. Dhit tam. Ti tati tam. Dhit tam. Ti takita tam. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ ಜತಿಸ್ವರ. ಸುಮಾರು 250 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಂಜಾವೂರು ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಆಳಿದ ತುಳಜಾಜಿ ಮಹಾರಾಜರ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಸುಬ್ಬರಾಯ ನಟವನಾರ್ ಅವರ ಪುತ್ರರು ತಂಜಾವೂರು ಸಹೋದರರು ಎಂದು ಹೆಸರಾದ ಚಿನ್ನಯ್ಯ, ಪೊನ್ನಯ್ಯ, ವಡಿವೇಲು ಹಾಗೂ ಶಿವಾನಂದಂ ಅವರ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯೇ ಜತಿಸ್ವರ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ವರಜತಿ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಜತಿಸ್ವರ ಇನ್ ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯ. In Shuddha Nrita, rhythm gets the prominence and therefore Jathiswara is void of Sahitya and gives importance to Angavinyasa. It is the second step towards Sanctum Sanctorum of Bharatanatya. Today, Smrithi will be presenting a Jathiswara in Raga Hindola and Aditala. Digina tum tari taka jam tari taka jam tari tat tat dhana tat tat dhanu tat tat dhimi tat tat takundari kita taka tat tari taka jam tari taka jam tari tat tat dhana tat tat dhanu tat tat dhimi tat tat takundari kita taka jam taka tanam taka tarum taka tadim tat kirda tangitum ta kirda tangitum targudum targudum
sa ga sa ta ma ga ma ga sa ni sa ni sa ga ma ga ma da ni sa ga sa ta ma ga ma ga sa ni sa ni sa ga ma ga ma da ni sa ga sa ta ga ma ga sa ni sa
The next rendition will be a Shabdam. After Araripu and Jathiswara, the next step in the progression of learning Bharatanatyam is a Shabdam. In Shabdam, for first time, words of Sahitya and the Abhinaya for that is introduced. Lines of lyrics and rhythmic syllables alternate the Shabdam. Generally, Shabdam is a piece in which the deity, God, or king are praised for their deeds, glory, and qualities. Today, Smrithi has chosen a song composed by Sri Swati Tirunal and with all its sense translated to Kannada by Sri N. Narsimhaya. It's my proud privilege to mention at this juncture that Sri Narsimhaya is father of Guru Srimati Shubha Dhananjay. This Kriti catches the essence of Lord Krishna's mischievousness. The acts of Krishna are captured beautifully here, whether it is breaking pots of curds, stealing dresses of gopikas, or his passion for gopikas. This is a form of Ninda Stuthi, where the composer praises and accuses Lord Krishna simultaneously. Hey Krishna, ಸೀರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನೊಯ್ದು ಅಡಗಿಸಿದ್ದು ತರವೇ, ಗಡಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಪತ್ತೆಗೈದು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ದು ನ್ಯಾಯವೇ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲಯಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಗಿರುವ ಆ ಸುಂದರ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭನನ್ನು ನಮಿಸಿ ವಂದಿಸುವ ಕೃತಿ ಸರಜಿಜಾಕ್ಷ ಭಾಮಿನಿಯರು ರಾಗಮಾಲಿಕೆ ಮಿಶ್ರ ಚಾಪುತಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ.
തതയ്യാതെയും തത്തത്താം കിടതകി തതയ്യാതെയും തത്തത്താം തത്തയ്യാതെയും തത്തത്താം തളങ്കുതും തകതതികിടതും തത്തണതാം ദണതതിമി ദിൽദിമി തത്തോം തനകിന തതിനോദിമിദി
takati rinnam takudari kitta takatalam yutum takatadi ginatum talam yutum takatadi ginatum talam yutum takatadi ginatum
തത്തയാലതയും തത്തത്താ
Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the next item of today's Rangapravesha, I take this opportunity to introduce Kumari Smrithi Shenoy to all the art lovers here. Kumari Smrithi Shenoy, born on 19th April 2005, is the younger child of Srimati Rekha Shenoy and Sri Vinay Shenoy and sister of Chi Sharvan Shenoy. She is an alumni of National Public School, Rajajinagar. She has shown a keen indication towards creative arts and as art, dance and music since a very young age. Smrithi began learning the disciplined art of Bharatanatyam under the tutelage of Natya Saraswati Guru Srimati Shubha at the age of 11. She has also been thoroughly guided through her journey by Vidushi Kumari Maya Dhananjay and Vidushi Kumari Mudra Dhananjay. In addition, she has also learned Carnatic music at Natyantaranga for a few years. Smrithi has participated in several performances across the state, including those at Shivaratri at Gayatri Devi Temple, Chiguru at Jawaharlal Bal Bhavan, Ramnagar, ADA Rangamandira and more. She has also given a solo performance at Seva Sadan Malleshwaram at the Karana Kinkini Kalar Kalarava program. Kumari Smrithi has also choreographed and performed Bharatanatyam as well as Carnatic vocal at the annual program Guru Namana. Moreover, she has been a part of Bharatanatyam Carnatic vocal teams of Karana that performed on televised channels like DD Chandana and Udaya TV. With her dedication and hard work, she has successfully completed the junior senior grade examinations conducted by the Karnataka State Board in 2018 and 2021 respectively. With a distinction grade, she is committed to completing her Vidvat. Her other areas of interest include art, public speaking and writing. She chaired a committee in her school's Model United Nations and has participated in many debating and public speaking competitions at an inter-school level, along with having her articles published in her school newsletter and yearly magazine. Apart from this, she has also completed all 10 levels of Abacus math skills. Academically, she has just completed her schooling and is moving on to the next phase, pursuing a bachelor's degree in engineering and computer science at PES University. Seeking the blessings of God, her Guru, Natya Saraswati, Srimati Shubha Dhananjay, her parents and well-wishers, she is performing her Bharatanatyam Rangapravesha today with the divine grace of Lord Nataraja and all art lovers. She wished to continue her unending pursuit of this divine art form, and that has given her immense commitment and contentment, made her whole. All the best, Smrithi, for your very happy journey. And the next item will be a Varna. It is said that dance becomes divine when the dance and the dance become inseparable. Varnam in one such platform where the Bharatanatyam exponent makes an attempt to reach that divinity. Varnam is the most challenging and rigorous piece that strikes a balance between the fine aspects of Nritya, pure dance, and Nritya, expressions. Varnam brings out the best out of the artist in a balanced form, and to accomplish that, Smrithi has selected Swami Alai Todiva Sakhiye, the famous composition of Sri K.N. Dandayuthapani Pillai, in which the Nayika, heroine, begs her friend to bring back a hero who is none other than Lord Shiva. Here the Nayika says, "O friend, my Lord is praised by even Lord Vishnu. He is the creator of Shanmukha. His fame is sung by whole earth. He is Ardhanarishwara. I am a lady with self-respect. By always thinking about Lord Shiva, my love towards him is increasing. He is unable to understand my agony. Glory of Lord Shiva and Shivakami's love for Shiva is beautifully described in this Varnam. It is in Navaraga Malika. The names of ragas are interwoven in the lines of each charana in an intricate way, which is the speciality of this Varnam. ಶಿವಗಾಮಿಯ ವಲ್ಲಭನಾದ ಶಿವನನ್ನ ಕರೆತಾರೆಂದು ಸಖಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿರಹ ನಿವೇದನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ನಾಯಿಕೆಯ ಅಳಲು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಈ ವರ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರಿತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಚಂದ್ರವದನನು ಷಣ್ಮುಖಚನಕನು ವೇದ ವಿಶಾರದರೂ ಆದ ನನ್ನ ಇನಿಯನನ್ನ ಈ ವಸಂತ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆತ ವಿಳಂಬವೇಕೆ? ಜಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಗೆಯನ್ನು ಧರಿಸಿ ಅವನು ನರ್ತಿಸುವಾಗ ಗಣಗಳ ಸಭೆಯೇ ನರ್ತಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಕೋಟಿ ಮನ್ಮಥ ರೂಪನನ್ನು ಕರೆತ ಎಂದು ನಾಯಿಕೆ ಬೇಡುವ ಈ ವರ್ಣ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಸಾದರಪಡಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಇದು ರಾಗಮಾಲಿಕೆ ಆದಿತಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ.
ತಳಂಗು ತಕ ದಿಗು ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತುಂ ತಾಂ. ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್. ತಾಂ ತಕ ತಕ ದಿಮಿ ತಾಂ ತಕ ತಕ ಜನು ತಾಂ ತಕ ತಕ ದಿಮಿ ತಾಂ. ಲಿಟಲ್ ಮೋರ್. ತರಗಡ್ದೋಂ ತರಗಡ್ದೋಂ ತತ್ ತತ್ ತರಗಡ್ದೋಂ 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 ತತ್ ತತ್ ತರಗಡ್ದೋಂ ತಾಂ.
சக்கியே எல்தல் தாவி அழே தோழி சக்கியே எல்தல் தாவி அழே தோழி சக்கியே எல்தல்
திகு தக ததிக்கின தும் தாம். த த கிட்ட ந க ஜம். த ரி கிட்ட த க. த த கிட்ட ந க ஜம். த ரி கிட்ட த க தாம். தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க தக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க தாம். தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க தக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க தாம். தத்த கிட்ட நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தரும் கதி தக்க. தட்ட திகின தக்க ஜம் தக்கும் தரி கிட்ட தக்க. தக்க ஜம் தக்க நம் தக்க ரும் தக்க தித் தாம். தத்த கிட்ட தீம் தத்த கிட்ட தத் தித் தாம். கிட்ட தருத்தும் தாம். தத்த கிட்ட தீம் தத்த கிட்ட ரத் தித் தாம். கிட்ட தருத்தும் தாம். தத்த கிட்ட தீம் தத்த கிட்ட தளங்குதும். கிட்ட தருத்தும்
தாவி அழே தோழி சக்கியே எல்தல் தாவி அழே தோழி சக்கியே எல்தல் தாவி
தத்தின் தக்க தத்தின் தக்க தக்க தத்தின் தக்க தத்தின் தக்க தக்க தத்தின் தக்க தக்க தத்தின் தக்க தளங்குத்தும் தளங்குத்தும் ததிக்கிட்டும் தாம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தீ தத்தக்கிட்ட தூம் தத்தக்கிட்ட நம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தக்கிட்ட திக்கிட்ட தூம் கிட்ட நம் கிட்ட தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தாம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தீம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தூம் தத்தக்கிட்ட நம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தக்கிட்ட திக்கிட்ட தூம் கிட்ட நம் கிட்ட தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தாம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தீம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தூம் தத்தக்கிட்ட நம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தக்கிட்ட திக்கிட்ட தூம் கிட்ட நம் கிட்ட தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தாம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தீம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தூம் தத்தக்கிட்ட நம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தக்கிட்ட திக்கிட்ட தூம் கிட்ட நம் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தாம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தீம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தூம் தத்தக்கிட்ட நம் தத்தக்கிட்ட தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திகு தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திகு தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தத்திகு தத்திங் கிண்ணத்தும் தஜம் தரும் தகதி தக்கிட்ட தகதி ரித்த கிட்ட தக்கணக ஜம் தஜம் தரும் தகதி தக்கிட்ட தக்கா ரித்த கிட்ட தக்கணக ஜம் ஜம் தஜம் தரம் தரும் தகதி ததி ரித்த கிட்ட தக்கணக ஜம் ஜம் தஜம் தரும் தகதி தக்கிட்ட தக்கா ரித்த கிட்ட தக்க ஜம் தஜம் தரும் கதி தக்கிட்ட தி ரித்த கிட்ட தக்க ஜம் தஜம் தரும் கதி தகிட்ட தாரி தகிட்ட தஜம் தரும் தீரி தகிட்ட தஜம் தரும் தாரி தகிட்ட தஜம் தரும் தம் தரி கிட்ட தஜம் தரும் தாரி தகிட்ட தீரி தகிட்ட தும் தரி கிட்ட நம் தரி கிட்ட தா திட்டா தத்திட்டா கிருத தர்கிடுதும் 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 தா திட்டா தத்திட்டா கிருத தர்கிடுதும் 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 தா திட்டா தத்திட்டா கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும் தா கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும் தா கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும் கிருத தர்கிடுதும்
ஏனோ தாமதம் ஏனோ
ದಿಗ್ಗು ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ತುಂ ತರಿ ತಧಣ ಧಣ ಧಣ ತ ಚಣು 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 ತ ಧಿಮಿ 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 ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತರಿತ್ತ ತಾಂ ಧಣ ತ ತಾಂ ಜಣು ತ ತಾಂ ಇಟ ತ ತರಿ ತ ಧಣ 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 ತ ಚಣು 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 ತ ಧಿಮಿ 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 ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತರಿತ್ತ ತಾಂ ಧಣ ತ ತಾಂ ಜಣು ತ ತಾಂ ಧಿಮಿ ತ ತರಿ ತ ಧಣ ಧಣ ತಾಂ ತಜಂ ತರುಂ ಗದಿಂ ತಕಿಟ ತಣ ತಜಣು ಜಣು ತೈ ತಜಂ ತರುಂ ಗದಿಂ ತಕಿಟ ತರಿ ತದಣ ತಜಂ ತರುಂ ಧಣ ತಜಣು ತಜಂ ತರ್ ಜಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಜಂ ತರಂ ಧಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತಜಂ ತರಂ ತರ್ ತದಣ ತಾ ಧಣ ತಜಣು ತಾ ಜಣು ತದಿಮಿ ತಾ ಧಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ ತ ತತ್ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ ತಜ್ಜಣು ತದ್ಧಿಮಿ ತರಿ ತಣ್ಣ ತಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣು ಜಣು ತದಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತುಂ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತುಂ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತುಂ ತತ್ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣು ತದ್ಧಿಮಿ ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ಧಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣು ಜಣ್ಣು ತಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿ ತಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತುಂ ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ ತಕ್ ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ ತಕ್ ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ ತತ್ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣ್ಣು ತದ್ಧಿಮಿ ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ಧಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣ್ಣು ಜಣ್ಣು ತಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿ ತಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ ತಕ್ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರ್ಗಿಡ್ತುಂ
ஆறுமுகனை பெற்ற ஈசனடி ஆதிமறைக்கு பொருள் நீதியுடன் உரைத்து ஆறுமுகனை பெற்ற ஈசனடி ஒரு நாதி இல்லாதவன் போலலை மறைத்திருப்பான் ஒரு நாரி இல்லாதவன் போலலை வானடி பாதியுடலில் பெண்ணை மறைத்திருப்பான் இன்றி சாமியே அழை தோடிவா ஆதிமறைக்கு பொருள் நீதியுடன் உரைத்து ஆறுமுகனை பெற்ற ஈசனடி ஒரு நாதி இல்லாதவன் போலலை வானடி பாதியுடலில் பெண்ணை மறைத்திருப்பான் அழை சாமியே அழை தோடிவா சக்கியே எந்த சாமியே அழை தோடிவா சக்கியே எந்த சாமியே அழை தோடிவா சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே சங்கராபரணனே சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே
தளங்கு தக்க திங்கு தக்க ததிக்கின தொம் தத்தடிங்கு தக்க தக்க தடிங்கு தக்க டிங்கு தக்க திருவிட தளங்கு தக்க தா தாதி தக்க தாதி தக்க தாதி தக்க தரிக்கிட்ட தக்க தத்தடிங்கு தக்க தக்க தடிங்கு தக்க டிங்கு தக்க திருவிட தளங்கு தக்க தா தாதி தக்க தாதி தக்க தாதி தக்க தரிக்கிட்ட தக்க தத்தடிங்கு தா திருவிட தளங்கு தக்க தக்க தடிங்கு தே திருகிட தளங்கு தக்க தத்தடிங்கு தா திருகிட தக்க தடிங்கு தா திருகிட தக்க தடிங்கு தா திருகிட தக்க தடிங்கு தா திருகிட தத்து தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் ஜனுதாம் தத்தரி ததன தஜனு ததினி தக்கிட திருகிடோம் தக்கிட திருகிடோம் தக்கிட திருகிடோம் தத்து தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் ததிந்தாம் தத்தரி ததன தஜனு ததினி தக்கிட திருகிடோம் கிட திருகிடோம் தக்கிட திருகிடோம் கிட திருகிடோம் தக்கிட திருகிடோம் தத்து தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் தக்க ஜனுதாம் ஜனுதாம் ததரி ததன தஜனு ததினி தக்கிட திருகிடோம் 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 தக்கிட திருகிடோம் 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 தக்கிட திருகிடோம்
சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே சங்கராபரணனே 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 சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே மன்னவனே சாரங்க நார போற்றும் மன்னவனே சாரங்க நார போற்றும் மன்னவனே சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு கானடந்தீனடி கூட்டி மன்மதல் போலே நின்றானடி தேடி தேடி கொடு கானடந்தீனடி கூட்டி மன்மதன் போலே நின்றானடி தேடி தேடி கொடு கானடந்தீனடி கூட்டி மன்மதன் போலே நின்றானடி சதா நினைவு கொண்டு மயிலுதே சங்கராவரணே சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு புரிவேன் என்றானடி உறுதி பல்லர் சொன்னானடி ஊரறிய மனம் புரிவேன் என்றானடி உறுதி பல்லர் சொன்னானடி ஆரபிமானம் கொண்டவள் என்றென்னை அறிந்திடாமல் என்னை தவிக்க விட்டானடி ஆரபிமானம் கொண்டவள் என்றென்னை அறிந்திடாமல் என்னை தவிக்க விட்டானடி ஊரறிய மனம் புரிவே என்றானடி மாட கணங்களாட சபை தனி கங்கை ஷடைமுடி திங்கள முதுவாட கணங்களாட சபை தனில் மங்கள பைரவி மதி இழைந்தாட மாலும் ஐயனுள்ள கிளங்கள் போட நங்கு தோங்குன்ற நந்தியும் கூட நாரதயாளிசை நீட்டியும் பாட துங்க விளையாட குண்டலமும் ஆட சங்க மலர் பாத தூக்கிய நாதனை சதா நினைவில் கொண்டு கங்கை ஷடைமுடி திங்கள முதுவாட கணங்களாட சபை தன்னில் மங்கள பைரவி மதி இழைந்தாட மாலும் ஐயனுடைய தாளங்கள் போட நங்கு தோங்குன்ற நந்தியும் கூட நாரதராளிசை நீட்டியும் பாட துங்க விளையாட குண்டலமும் ஆட சங்க மலர் பாத தூக்கிய நாதனை சதா நினைவு கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே சங்கராபரணனை சதா நினைவு கொண்டு மையில் நீருதே சங்கராபரணனை சதா நினைவில் 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 கொண்டு மையில்
The next item Smrithi is going to present is Perini Nrityam. This word is derived from Perini, which means inspiring. In the olden days, this was performed on the lines of Kalaripayat to inspire and infuse strength among soldiers. It became Perini in Tamil, which means dancing on the inverted parts. Mangudi Dorairaja Iyer popularized this form of dance in Tamil Nadu. This form of art not only requires great concentration, practice, and self-belief, but also highest levels of training. Perini was adopted in Bharatanatyam by E. Krishnaiyer, contemporary of Nritya Samragni Rukmini Devi Arundel. Over the years, Guru Muthuswami Pillai handed over this art form to Guru Madurai Srinivasan, who happens to be the Guru of Srimati Shubha Dhananjay, who has inherited Perini art form under tutelage of her Guru. It can be said with a pardonable pride that Srimati Shubha Dhananjay is among very few who has traditionally learned this art form and passing it over to the next generation of her disciples. I think this requires a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Probably after witnessing this Perini Nrityam, you will definitely accept with me. Smrithi has chosen Veena Dharini Pahi Sada, a kriti in praise of Goddess Saraswati. ಕುಂದೇಂದು ಧವಳಾಂಕಿತಳು ಪುಸ್ತಕಧಾರಿಣಿಯು ವೀಣಾಪಾಣಿಯು ಆದ ಜ್ಞಾನಪ್ರದಾಯಿನಿಯಾದ ಶಾರದೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿಯನ್ನು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಸದಾ ಪೊರೆ ಕರುಣಾಕಾರಿಣಿ ಎಂದು ಬೇಡುವ ಕೃತಿ ವೀಣಾಧಾರಿಣಿ ಪಾಹಿ ಸದಾ, ರಾಗ ಚಂದ್ರಕೌನ್ಸ್ ಆದಿತಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ. Ladies and gentlemen, as already I have mentioned, Smrithi will be dancing on the inverted part. That is a Perini art form. As I have already mentioned, Shubha Dhananjay is very few among those who have inherited this from her guru and passing on to the next generation. So I also thank Vidwan Mahesh Swami for filling up this gap very beautifully. Thank you, sir.
तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू धीम धीम तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू ताम ताम तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू धीम धीम तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू दोम दोम तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू नम नम तकिट तक धिमी तक झंडू ताम ताम तक धिमी तक झंडू धीम धीम तक धिमी तक झंडू दोम दोम तक धिमी तक झंडू नम नम तक धिमी तक झंडू ताम ताम तकिट धीम धीम तकिट तोम तोम तकिट नम नम तकिट ताम तकिट धीम तकिट तोम तकिट नम तकिट ताम तकिट धीम तकिट तोम तकिट नम तकिट ताम तक धीम तक तोम तक नम तक ताम तक धीम तक तोम तक नम तक ताम तक धीम तक तोम तक नम तक तक तकिट तक तरिक तक तोम तक ताम किट तक तरिक तक तोम तक ताम किट तक तरिक तोम
पंडित पाणी
గమగ నిస గమగ నిస గమగ సానిరా సానిరా మగ సాని సమగ సా గమగ నిస గమగ నిస గమగ సగ నిస గ నిస గ మద నిస గ గమద నిస గ సగ మద నిస గ సగ మగ సని ద నిస గ సని ద మద ని ద నిస ద నిస ద ని గ స గ చంద్ర ಶರದಿಂದು ಮೋಹನ ಶುಭ್ರಕಳೆ ಬರೆ ಶಶಿಕಲಾ ಸಂಪುಟೆ ಬಿಂಬಿದ ವೇಣಿ ಶರದಿಂದು ಮೋಹನ ಶುಭ್ರಕಳೆ ಬರೆ ಶಶಿಕಲಾ ಸಂಪುಟೆ ಬಿಂಬಿದ ವೇಣಿ ವೀಣಾ पाहि सदा करुणा कारिणी वीणा तारिणी तारिणी तारिणी
ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧಿತ್ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧಿತ್ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧಿತ್ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಗಿಣತು ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧಿತ್ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಗಿಣತು ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಕಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಜಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ 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 ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ 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 ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ದಿತ್ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ದಿತ್ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ದಿತ್ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದು ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದುಂ ತರ್ಗಿಡದು ತಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಕಿಡತಕ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ಧೀಂ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ತಳಂಗ್ ಧಿನ್ನ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತಾಂಗ್ ತಾಂಗ್ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ ತದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಡ್ತಕ ತರ್ಡ್ದುಂ
पाहि सदा करुणा
May I request Smriti's parents, Srimati Rekha Shenoy and Sri Vinay Shenoy, to kindly escort the guests to the dais, please. I take this opportunity to introduce Srimati Gunjan Krishna, Commissioner of Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Karnataka, who is the chief guest of today's Rangapravesha. She holds a bachelor degree in commerce from Lady Shri Ram College for Women, bachelor's degree in law from Delhi University, cleared UPSC exam and joined the services 2004 and the 4th rank in National Civil Services exam, winning President's Gold Medal. Former Director of Karnataka State Industrial Investment and Development Corporation Limited, part of the state government war room to tackle the COVID pandemic and was in charge of oxygen supply to hospitals. Mrs. Gunjan Krishna is a 2004 batch IAS officer of Karnataka cadre and a winner of Subhash Dhruva Memorial Gold Medal for Best Performance in IAS Professional Training. In a recent stint as a principal consultant, National E-Karnataka, she was instrumental in developing mobile governance, blueprint and successfully running e-procurement portal. Later as MD KSIIDC, she was responsible for planning and development of airport infrastructure in Karnataka. She is the first woman commissioner for an informulation of multiple policies such as new EV policy, employment policy in the state. As a Commissioner of Industries, she was instrumental in organizing the highly successful Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2022, which was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister. Both Gunjan and her husband, Srivatsa Krishna, also an IAS officer, share a passion for Hindustani and Carnatic music. Thank you, ma'am. We are proud to have you with us today here. May I now request Mrs. Rekha Shenoy and Mr. Vinay Shenoy to felicitate Srimati Gunjan Krishna. Now I'll be introducing Sri Vijay Manjeshwar, HR Head, Infineon Technologies Limited. Sri Vijay Manjeshwar was straddled dual professions of human resource management and dance successfully. As a toddler, Vijay revealed his natural flair for dancing to the rhythm of music. This prompted his parents to formally initiate into this dance form of Bharatanatya at the age of 13. Since then, he has been under the noble and scholarly tutelage of Karnataka Kalatilaka, Natya Rani Shantala Awardee, Guru Sri Vullal Mohan Kumar from Mangaluru, a distinguished exponent in the field of Bharatanatyam, the disciple of Abhinaya Shiromani Guru Rajaratnam Pillai, who was a legend and staunch believer of Pandanalluru style. Vijay is blessed with stupendous training from one of the best gurus and further trained in other skills like choreography and Natvangam. He successfully secured distinction in Vidvat exam conducted by KSEB board in 1997-98. He is also a graded artist in the Doordarshan. When he moved to Bangalore in the year 1999, he had the privilege of learning ancient Nritya Karanas of Natya Shastra from late Guru Srimati Sundari Santanam, a senior most disciple of Padma Bhushana Dr. Padma Subramaniam. Vijay has been able to utilize these talents coinciding both creativity and purity. A perfect adavu executed, heartfelt piece of Abhinaya is a reward enough for his enthusiastic efforts. As a freelancer, he had the privilege of performing in the dance ballet directed by some of the artists of international repute, both in India and abroad. Vijay has performed in some of the prestigious dance festivals like Nataraja Utsava Mysuru, Abbakka Utsava and Karavadi Utsava Mangaluru, dance festival hosted by Sangeet Natak Academy New Delhi held in Bengaluru, classical dance festival held in Mumbai organized by reputed Sabha. performed at every Friday cultural evening organized by ICCR Bengaluru. His efforts and performances have been acclaimed and appreciated by the critics. He is also a seasoned HR leader in the high-tech semiconductor industry and actively networks with the HR fraternity. He is associated with some of the management institutes and is invited as a resource person on HR and management topics. Vijay is married to Vasanti and they have a lovely daughter Vinati, who is now being initiated to Bharatanatyam learning from her father. More recently, as a Kalarasika, he enjoys watching dance performances and sometimes as a passionate art critic, enjoys sharing articles for the magazines. We are proud to have you with us today, sir. Welcome to this program. May I now request Kumari Smrithi Shenoy, Mr. Vinay Shenoy and Srimati Rekha Shenoy to felicitate Shri Vijay Krishna, Vijay Manjeshwar. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಶಿಲೆಯ ತೊಂಡೊಂದನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಮೃದುವಾದ ಉಳಿಯ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಶಿಲ್ಪವನ್ನಾಗಿಸಿದ ಆ ಗುರುವಿಗೆ ತನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತಾ ಭಾವವನ್ನು ಶಿಷ್ಯೆ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುವ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಗುರುವಂದನ. ಇದೀಗ ನಾಟ್ಯ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಶುಭಾಧನಂಜಯ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ತನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತಾಪೂರ್ವಕ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ I have to mention a thing that every success of Shubha is being handled by none other than her husband, Mr. Dhananjay sir. ನಟುವಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಕಾರ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ಗುರುಪುತ್ರಿ ಕಲಾಯೋಗಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಮುದ್ರಾ ಧನಂಜಯ್. May I request Vidushi Srimati Indira Shankar to accept her honors, please. Vidwan Shri Srihari, ಕೊಳಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಕಾರ ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಟರಾಜಮೂರ್ತಿ, and Shri Vidwan Mithun Shakti, who was on rhythm path, Shri Krishnappa, who helped us on costumes. Shashi Kumar, who helped us in makeup. Photography, Shri Matsudan. Shri Matsudan, sir. Chetan. ಧ್ವನಿಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಚೇತನ್.
A big namaskara to everyone. It's indeed a pleasure to be here. In fact, it is a very humbling experience for me to be sitting, in between two big artists. I'm truly humbled. As you all know, to raise a kid, it requires a whole village. And what I see here is, all the well-wishers, family and friends are here. And a big congratulations to all of you, because it's because of all of you that Smrithi has performed so beautifully. The first of all, my gratitude, deepest gratitude to the Guru. I could not have imagined, that somebody who's as young as she and just 7 years of, rigorous practice and such a beautiful performance. Thank you so much. Also, I should congratulate the proud parents, both Rekha and Vinay. Amazing. You have raised the child very beautifully, and we can see it, because dancing or any, it's like a tapasya. And what you see is, bringing together of both the mental fitness, the physical fitness, and along with it, the spiritual element. And we could see all three of them coming together beautifully in today's performance. Since I am, I love art, I love fine arts, but then I've never ever learned. The only small, short time that I learned Hindustani music, and I can really appreciate the kind of practice and the rigorous tapasya that goes into, performing arts. And it takes years and years. So this has just begun, the journey. Today has been the first performance, so to speak, and I'm sure, she will achieve greater heights, And again, this is one thing that ensures that we can reach these higher, level of elevations. When it comes to, when we live at one level, and living at the higher level is something that only finer arts can bring to our lives. And this is something I wish Smrithi all the very best in her journey. Now, since Vinay asked me, though I don't think so, it's an appropriate occasion to talk about, because told me that there are a lot of kids in this. How many kids are there? Like the young adults? Yeah, so we have quite a few. So he said I should tell something inspiring to you. So there's a lot of pressure on me, so bear with me, but I won't take much of your time. What I would tell you now, I can only share my experiences of life and, how we can, because each life is an inspiration. And something that we are seeing, the two doyens who are sitting on the stage, what I have seen in my life, that some of the things that have really worked for me is, one is serendipity. I will talk about what is serendipity when I'm talking about. Other is really having a vision for myself, having a dream, that is very important. Third is, of course, hard work. And fourth is, combining it with passion for something else, the extracurricular activities that we all look forward. And of course, health, both of mental health, well-being, and spiritual part of it. Now, talking about serendipity, many people, when I still can't, imagine that I never thought in my life that I'll be taking civil services and getting into the IS. That was not of my, part. As mentioned, I did economics, and then I did law, and I was thinking of going abroad. And the only thoughts once in a while I shared with my friend that everybody says that IS is so difficult. I just want to find out, what is so difficult about it. So that was the thing. And there used to be a girl who was my roommate in college, like when I was doing law. And she said she was about to take the exam. She got 2 forms. She got 1 form for her boyfriend and 1 form for herself. Luckily for me, her boyfriend didn't turn up. So she said that you always say that, you think that this is an interesting thing for you to do. Why don't you take this form? And that is how my journey started, all by chance. But that is not to say that the journey was easy. I had to put in hard work. So I really studied hard, and that is how I'm here. The second important thing is to have a vision for oneself. You have to dream big, bigger than what you can. And that dream may not be only in, becoming an IS officer or becoming something. That can be in being someone. What you want to be in your life, that can be anything. Being a best dancer that you can be, where, both the dance and the dancer become one. Being the best singer that you can be. Or being a good administrator, or being a very good coder, or being, so anything. For that, you have to have a vision for yourself. And when you dream, it cannot be just Mungeri Lal ke Haseen Sapne. Then you have to think about, how I can make my dream a possibility. And for that, you have to understand what all goes into making it a reality. And that is very, very important. And for that, understanding from the seniors, knowing what is the path, that's again a very, very important part. Because we all think, I'll become something. But without working hard, nothing comes to fruition. So that is the second mantra that I will give you, and that has worked for me. The third part that I will dream and work hard is, other thing is, we need to look at it, of our health. Now, in today's age and time, what I'm seeing is increasingly, be it a younger person or the older person, because of the kind of environment that we are in. There is a lot of pollution. The water that we are drinking may not be actually pristine. The air that we are breathing is again, a lot of pollution. The food that we are eating has got pesticides or fertilizers, a lot of things. So again, health. And we are seeing in youngsters, a lot of issues related to mental health also. So here I would urge the parents and the students to recognize, we need to have that empathy. And the first place to start with is empathy towards oneself. So we should know, because there is some, when we go to the bank, when we say in the younger age, please save and have your reserve, which can be used in the older age, correct? Similarly, health is something that you can create a big reserve for yourself. If you lead your life well in the youth and the younger times, that will hold you in good stead when you age or grow older. So health is very important, physical, mental, emotional, and we all are there. If there are any issue, you can always come to the parents, you can always go to your friends, you can go to the elder. So again, this is again a very, very important aspect that I feel, every child and every parent should take into account. And the other most important part is, how as individual, we can not only enrich our life, but we can enrich the life of the society we live in. Because we are part of this society. We are, how we can ensure. So in school, I'm sure you have SUPWD, you have other programs that you're doing. That we do, I remember, when we were in school, we used to say some useless work, that we need to do. But later on, you will realize, and now I am being in government, for me, the important aspect is that how, as a commissioner industry, my job is to ensure how I can get more and more investment to the state, how I can get more and more employment to the people. Similarly, if you are in a household community, like you have a welfare society, we need to say how we can create a very conducive environment for the people. For less privileged people is again, for my last, I don't want to give a big lecture. And the other important thing is, how we can treat our elders, our younger people with respect and care. So thank you so much, Vinay. Thank you so much. In fact, I must thank Vijay. Vijay has also been my guru also, because when I was trying to learn about semiconductor space, I actually asked Vinay for all the information. In fact, we were making these pitches for all the big firms. Thank you, Vinay, for helping me, with wholeheartedly. In fact, it's my pleasure. I'm totally awed by the performances today. And I wish Smrithi all the very best in all her endeavors. I wish all the, again, Shubha Madam, and all the people who accompanied. Thank you so much for making this a very memorable evening for me. Thank you.
Namaskaram. Firstly, thank you, Vinay and Rekha ji, for inviting me to share some of my experiences. And also, one line that Vinay told me was, you're an artist, you're watching her for the first time, and share what you think. I think art is something which initially doesn't come easily for kids. So the role of parents goes a long way. Madam Gunjan talked about some keynotes to the younger kids. I would say the role of parents is equally important. In today's generation, I have seen a lot of parents emphasize a lot on the education, which is the formal education, which is required. if somebody is very passionate about dance, about art, be it visual arts or music or any arts, it also requires immense dedication, immense commitment. In the formative years, I think the role of parents goes a long way to identify what the kid is very interested to perform. I have been watching my kid. Sometimes she goes for Western dance, sometimes she chooses singing, sometimes she chooses Bharatanatyam. When something is at home, it's easy. So the discipline becomes very important. Sometimes the kids are a bit taking relaxed mood. I think here the parents have to nudge them a little bit and say, why can't you do both, right? I have also observed that many parents ask their kids to choose multiple things, mridangam, music, violin, dance. I've come across many kids like that as well. In the initial days, I think it's okay to introduce too many things, but eventually I think we should let the kids decide what they want. I'll just share some of my experiences of my younger days of learning with my guru, Sri Ulal Mohan Kumar. Mangalore was not what it is today, and traveling between where I stayed in a neighboring state, Kerala, which is about 25 kilometers from Mangalore, yet it was not easy to commute to my master's place. I actually went through a Gurukula system of learning. A true Gurukula, which means we would cook food, the kids coming to the classes would draw water from the well, we would help the Guru Mata to help her with her daily chores, and our Guru would start the classes with Adavus, the basic training. And every kid wants to perform the first item as early as possible. And I would say, Shubha madam also would come under that pressure, both from parents as well as kids, that when are you going to teach me my first Jathiswara, my first Alaripu? If you trust the Guru, parents, hand over the kid to the Guru. The kid is in safe hands. The Guru knows what to teach at what time. There is that tipping moment when the kid actually starts enjoying, goes into the deeper nuances of the art. It wasn't easy for us. When I commuted, we had to walk miles together. There were interstate strikes. There were sufficient programs. We all know South Canara Belt, which is called as Parashurama Kshetra, has a lot of temples. And every year there are Brahma Kalashas or Kumbhabhishekams that happens. And at some point in time, our Guru would say, today there is a program, please tell your parents that you will perform. And my first experience was performing a small role in one of the dance dramas called Saptamatrikeyas. In that there is a small role of Brahma. And I was probably just 13. I was plump then, and I'm plump even now. So my Guru said he would be a Bala Brahma. And he taught me those 4 verses in a matter of 30 minutes. And the program would start at 8 o'clock in the evening. In villages, the program actually starts at 8 o'clock, goes up to about 11:30, 12. And he made me perform that. The next day, my Guru just called, I think, my mother and said, please don't allow your kid to withdraw from the dance. We had education also, we had programs also simultaneously going on. I still remember my 10th standard exam was going on, the board exams, and we had every day programs happening in and around, and I would accompany my Guru in his programs. And evenings there would be programs. Next day morning I would go and write the exams. I was not an extremely bright kid. I was just above the 70% mark. And I was happy with it because I was happy dancing as well. My 2 cents of whatever wisdom that I have gathered for Smrithi is choose your passion, pursue it, continue with it. Every kid, every parent must have one hobby, one passion in life, and that's your companion forever. If you're not performing on stage, you are in the audience, you are enjoying, you are actually encouraging younger generations to be part and to take up this art form very seriously. The millennials we see are glued many times to iBooks or tablets or phones, and it is our responsibility also to nurture the kids, to push them from their homes and ask them to go and watch performances. So, Smrithi, please continue performing. She's a gifted artist, and this was very visible for me from her first item itself. Very subtle, Satvika Abhinaya. And this actually shows the prowess of Madam Guru Shubha Dhananjayan for so beautifully crafting her into a budding artist. I still love the Varnam, K.N. Dandayodha Pillai's Varnam. There are 2. One is the Mamadi Mukhamo and the second one is Pamalai. Mamadi is my favorite. I don't know, it is a coincidence. I performed the Mamadi for my Vidwat back in 1997. So, very subtle nuances, the Virohotkandita Nayaka that she depicted today. Again, very elegant, proud Nayaka again, bringing out the subtle nuances. I think to some extent the gurus can tell them, emote the abhinayas, but the manodharma comes internally from the kid. And I think Smrithi here did a fantastic job of holding that Satvika abhinaya and the Virohotkandita Nayaka throughout till the end of the Varnam. Excellent musicians. I have had the opportunity of seeing them, talking to them. Sri Hari Rangaswamy, one of the fantastic mridanganists who has helped several artists. He composes jatis, korves in a jiffy like this. And it comes all with experience. Actually, you may say dance is an art, but dance is also mathematics. And it's not easy. The Saptatalas, composing in various jatis, korves or the jatis, is not easy. It immensely helps the kid in further enhancing the memory skills. It develops the person into a complete persona. My personal experience, again, I would like to share 1 or 2. Dance has immensely helped me in looking at things from others' perspectives. When we do Manodharmam on stage, sometimes it is impromptu. Certain times the guru gives you the boundary in Varnam or any Abhinayam piece, but elaboration, improvisation has to come from the disciple or the student. And I think here I did see 1 or 2 shades, firstly in the Shabdam and thereafter in the Varnam, where Smrithi was trying to bring her own little new nuance of Abhinayam there. And kudos once again to Shubha Madam for passing on that tradition. I know that she's a very, very staunch believer. She's one person who had one guru right from the beginning till the end. The advantage of learning from a performer guru is, and she's still a performer guru, is the performer guru understands and keeps pace with time. So it's easy, and it's probably also a bit convenient for gurus to pass on some of the newer nuances that are new age patterns as well. Some of the finer things I noted today the Ranga Puja, which is not normally done. You actually do the Nataraja Puja and you do the Ganesha Vandanam here. But the Ashtadikpalaka Vandanam, I think, thank you, madam, for protecting that tradition. And a lot of us should borrow this inspiration. Finally, just to conclude, I think Smrithi has just blossomed into a budding artist. Long way to go. And she has put her efforts. Efforts are visibly seen. Whatever has been taught to her, she has very meticulously submitted it on stage today. Fantastic ensemble, musical, be it Sri Hari, be it Indira Madam, or very senior Guru Nataraja Murthy sir, who's also a nuclear scientist. And I think his daughters are also wonderful singers, Chandana Balaji and others. So you can also be in science and you can also elevate art. So parents, please encourage your parents, and kids, please support the dance and any art for that matter, and allow your child to do what they would like to. And Vinay and Rekha ji, thank you once again for inviting me here and sharing my two perspectives with you. And thank you once again.
May I now request Natya Saraswati Guru Shubha Dhananjay to share her valuable thoughts with us. Ma'am, please.
Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to this evening's performance of my dear disciple Smrithi Shenoy. It's very heartening every time I come at this juncture where half the Rangapravesha has been done and the disciple is all excited about presenting her other learnings and other performances with the audience. In between, this stage is very important because it connects the dancer, the performance, the musicians to the audience. And it forms a very beautiful bond. And today's bonding has been much beautiful and much beautiful because of Madam Gunjan Krishna and Sri Vijay Manjeshwar. Thank you so much. You were really wonderful, both of you. The way Miss Gunjan has inspired with her words about her journey and about her thoughts about the art really gave me a lot of goosebumps. And the elaborate speech of Sri Vijay as an artist himself and his journey has, I think, really bonded this performance, the viewers, with the performance of Smrithi very beautifully. I'm very thankful for his beautiful, lovely words about dance, because yes, he said, like, ma'am, I know that many parents are in a hurry to bring their daughter and say, when are you starting the first item? And he said, the students of today, and the best thing is just last month, I think only 3 weeks back, I had a student, I entered the class, and the parents are there. And I was just surprised because I usually don't see those parents. And I said, yeah, have you come to check your daughter's progress? They said, ma'am, you said some puja. Who is your daughter? But I don't remember, I said. That child has taken all liberty of telling her parents, I have completed all the steps. Come today, you come with the puja things. Ma'am will do the puja and start the first item. I said, no, she hasn't completed and I don't remember giving her this date. And she said meekly, ma'am, I thought you might start. The moment you see the parents, you will start. Oh, wow. Because this was what was happening in the class. All her classmates, the dance mates, had already done the puja, and her best friend had just done the previous week. So she just took all the liberty. So this is one step ahead of not the parents asking when are you going to start the first item, but the student, a student of hardly 6.5 or 7 years, takes a decision that I'm going to start a new item. So this is the time where time is really flying, and we are teaching the art which has been more than 5,000 years old. So how do we connect this beautiful art with the younger generation is the big question. And most of the times, many people say, oh, this younger generation, they don't have any courtesy, manners, and they have forgotten all their art culture and blah, blah, many things. But somehow I feel, whatever it is, we may have taken a lot of things from the West, and then now the West is taken a lot from India due to its rich culture, art, and tradition. But we still have a lot of percentage of people who really look up to this art that we have, whether it's dance, music, or any other form of arts. People are really still interested, and in this time, if we have so many audience here, definitely you must believe that yes, this art is not going to go down or lie down, but really progress still in the near future, and many more days to go. Smrithi, coming to Smrithi's Rangapravesha today. She has always been a very silent student. So naturally, the teacher doesn't know about the existence of that student. She slowly picked up well and did her first exam. And I thought, yes, this girl is good. And after a few years, like 2-3 years, that child was ready for the next level of exam. And that was the time of COVID. And she was still serious. She took serious lessons online without any break. And that's when I noticed, yes, this child really looks very serious about the art. And when she wants to really perform and learn, and she's really doing it very well. Thankfully, we started the offline classes. And the way she continued and the way she gave her senior exam, it's that day when I felt, yes, how come I have not seen this child as growing one? She has been very silent or very consistently progressing in all her classes. So this is my view of Smrithi, which these few months have given me more opportunities to understand her more deeper, in the deeper sense. She really is such a treasure house of talents that I ask, have you learned this? Yes, ma'am, I have learned it in the school. Do you know this? When did you learn? Ma'am, when I was very young, I have learned that. Mommy sent me to that class and I have learned. Okay. And who is doing your brochure designing? Ma'am, myself. Have you done anything before? No, but I think I can do it. So beautiful when the children are so confident that yes, they can do something very beautifully, very professionally. What else do you need? At this stage, like Miss Gunjan Krishna, I would really like to appreciate and give all the credit to the proud parents, Srimati Rekha and Shri Vinay. They have really brought up Smrithi so beautifully. And at any point of time, we don't really feel that, yes, she's giving any reasons. She's in the dance class. She's totally in the dance class. And she has to attend any performance, she gives her 100%. And this Rangapravesha has been a long journey since more than 6 months that we decided. And I was like, Smrithi, there's still time. But ma'am, but today can we complete this item? Okay. The next item, ma'am, you promised me that you are going to teach me one item on Mohini. Can we start that? No, not today in the mood. You know, even if I give any reasons, she would be behind me and get it completed. And I think many of my senior students noted, Ma'am, have you already completed all these items to Smriti so soon? That is the way Smriti has extracted from me all this training with all her beautiful, silent version of herself. So, Ms. Smriti, at this time, I would really like to tell you, you are one of my best student who has gone training. And I have to really admit that these months of training you, I have enjoyed each day and every moment. And I really wish that you grow, progress in very higher speed in your academics, in your dance, and all the things that you pursue, because I know whatever you learn it with wholehearted and a lot of honesty and the dedication. So with her sincerity and dedication, she has performed these items, and she has more beautiful 3 items that she really loved it personally, that Mudra and I have choreographed for her. Please watch, give all your blessings and wishes, and I don't know, share your love with her. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Mrs. Rekha and Vinay, for giving me such a wonderful child. Thank you so much.
The next presentation will be Devarnama. One of the many specialities of Guru Srimati Shubhadananjay is to make her disciple perform a dance in praise of her family deity of the disciple on her Rangapravesha day. Smriti's family deity, Mahalasa Devi, is none other than Mohini, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu during Amrita Mathana. ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು 2 ಬಾರಿ ಈ ಮೋಹಿನಿಯ ಪ್ರಸಂಗವನ್ನು, ಮೋಹಿನಿಯ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖವನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸಾರಿ ದೇವಾಸುರರು ಅಮೃತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಕದನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಮೋಹಿನಿಯ ರೂಪವನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ ಅಸುರರನ್ನು ವಂಚಿಸಿ ದೇವತೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಅಮೃತವನ್ನು ಹಂಚುತ್ತಾನೆ. 2ನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಶಿವನನ್ನು ಭಸ್ಮಾಸುರನಿಂದ ರಕ್ಷಿಸಲು ನೃತ್ಯ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋಹಿನಿಯಾಗಿ ಭಸ್ಮಾಸುರನನ್ನು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಸಂಗ. ಹೀಗೆ 2 ಬಾರಿ ನಾವು ಮೋಹಿನಿ ಪ್ರಸಂಗವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಮೋಹಿನಿಯ ರೂಪವನ್ನು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ವರ್ಣಿಸುವ ಪುರಂದರದಾಸರ ಅಪರೂಪದ ಕೃತಿ ಇಂಥ ಹೆಣ್ಣಿನ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣೆನು. Associated with this rendition, I'd like to make a special mention on a personal note about Guru Shubhadananjay's love for this art that resonates at a deeper level. 38 years ago, Shubha had an opportunity to witness her second Guru, Sri Muralidhar Sir, performing this Devarnama. When Smriti mentioned Mahalasa Devi as her family deity, she immediately connected to that performance of her Guru from her elephantine memory and choreographed her for Smriti's performance today. Kudos to your dedication, ma'am. Kudos to you. I think this requires a big round of applause from the audience here. And now Smriti will be performing Devarnama, Inta Hennina Nanelli Kanenu.
ಸಿಂಧುವಿನೊಳಗಿಟ್ಟು ಚಂದದಿ ಕಡೆದು ಅಮೃತವ ತೆಗೆದು ಮಂದರಗಿರಿ ತಂದು ಮಂದರಗಿರಿ
ಜಣ್ಣು ತಕ್ಕ ಜಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧೀಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂಡು ಧೂಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂಡು ತಕ್ಕ ಧೂಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ಧೀಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ತೂಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂಡು ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂಡು ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ
ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ.
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂಡು ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ
ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣು ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ.
ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ ಕಿಡಿದು ಧೂಂ
ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ. ಕಿಡ್ದ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ. ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ 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 ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ. ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ತ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ತ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ. ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ತ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ತ ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ.
ನಸು ನಗುತ್ತಲೇ ಬಂದು ಭಸ್ಮಾಸುರನಿಗೆ ಭೋಗದಾಸೆಯ ತೋರಿ ಭಸ್ಮವ ಮಾಡಿದ ಇಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಸುರೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹೊಸಗೆಯಾಗದ ಮುನ್ನ ಬಸಿರುಳು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಪಡೆದ ಬಳಿವಳು. ಬಸುರೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹೊಸಗೆಯಾಗದ ಮುನ್ನ ಬಸಿರುಳು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ಪಡೆದ ಬಳಿವಳು. ಕುಸುಮನಾಭ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಪೊತ್ತಿಯಳುವೆ ಹೊಸ ಕನ್ನಿಗೆಯು. ಕುಸುಮನಾಭ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಪೊತ್ತಿಯಳುವೆ ಹೊಸ ಕನ್ನಿಗೆಯು. ಬಸುರೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಹೊಸಗೆಯಾಗದ ಮುನ್ನ ಬಸಿರುಳು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮರ ಪಡೆದ ಬಳಿವಳು. ಕುಸುಮನಾಭ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ಹೆಸರು ಪೊತ್ತಿಯಳುವೆ ಹೊಸ ಕನ್ನಿಗೆಯು. ಇಲ್ದ ಹೆಣ್ಣನು ನಾನೆಲ್ಲು ಕಾಣೆನು ಹೊಂದಕಾರಿ. ಹೊಂದಕಾರಿ ಹೊಂದಕಾರಿ ಗಾನೆನು. ಇಲ್ದ ಹೆಣ್ಣನು ಇಲ್ದ ಹೆಣ್ಣನು ಇಲ್ದ ಹೆಣ್ಣನು.
ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ ದೇವಿ ಸ್ತುತಿ. ಇದರ ನೃತ್ಯ ಸಂಯೋಜನೆ ಗುರುಪುತ್ರಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ಮುದ್ರಾ ಧನಂಜಯ್ ಅವರದ್ದು. ಕಾಂಚಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೌದ್ಧರ ಉಗ್ರತಾರೆಯನ್ನು ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರ ಮರ್ದಿನಿಯಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತಿಸಿದ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಲಾಸ್ಯ ನೃತ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ವರ್ಣಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಸುರನಾಥ ತಥೇಯಿ ತಥೇಯಿ ತಥಾವಿನಯೋತ್ತರ ನೃತ್ತರತೆ ತಿದಿಕಿಟ ಧಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಧಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಧಿನ್ವನಿ ಧೀರ ಮೃದಂಗನಿ ನಾದರತ್ತೆ. ಮನುಕುಲದ ಒಳಿಗಾಗಿ ದುಷ್ಟ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ದಮನ ಮಾಡಿ ಮನುಕುಲವನ್ನು ಪೊರೆದ ಮಹಿಷಾಸುರ ಮರ್ದಿನಿ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಿಣಿ ದುರ್ಗೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ತುತಿಸುವ ಆದಿಶಂಕರರ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯ ಕೃತಿ ಐಗಿರಿ ನಂದಿನಿ ನಂದಿತ ಮೇದಿನಿ ವಿಶ್ವ ವಿನೋದಿನಿ ನಂದನುತೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ನೃತ್ಯ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಿ. Adiguru Sri Shankaracharya, with his profound knowledge, has blessed the Indian populace with many shlokas and kritis written in Sanskrit. One such shloka which has left its indelible marks on the sands of time over 2 millennia is Aigiri Nandini Nandita Medini. In this immortal creation, Shankaracharya depicts the form of Durga in Mahishasuramardini Avatara. The kriti says, and I translate, O daughter of the mountain, who makes the whole universe rejoice, you are the destroyer of the demon Mahisha. O goddess, wife of Shiva, be victorious and protect us always. Smrithi will be now presenting this kriti, which is in Raga Revati and Aditala.
विष्णु विलासिनी जिष्णुनुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विन्ध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठ कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दित मेदिनि विश्व विनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवर विन्ध्य शिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णु विलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठ कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
తదిగిన
जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वनप्रियवासिनि आसरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधु कैटभभञ्जिनि कैटभभञ्जिनि दासरते जय जय महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपटिनि शैलसुते ऐ जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वनप्रियवासिनि आसरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधु कैटभभञ्जिनि कैटभभञ्जिनि दासरते जय जय महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपटिनि शैलसुते
तकणकता तजं तिरतता धर्णं तरितते तकधित्तकणकते तजं तरितता धर्णं तरितते तकणकता तजं तरितता धर्णं तरितते तकधित्तकणकते तजं तरितता धर्णं तरितते तकधित्तकणकता तजं तकधिको कृतकदरेडतो तजं तकधिको कृतकदरेडतो तजं तकधिको कृतकदरेडतो
ऐशतखण्डविखण्डितरुण्ड वितुण्डितशुण्ड गजाधिपते रिपुगजगण्डविदारणचण्ड पराक्रमशुण्ड मृगाधिपते निजभुजदण्ड निपातितखण्ड निपातितमुण्ड पटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपटिनि शैलसुते ऐशतखण्डविखण्डितरुण्ड वितुण्डितशुण्ड गजाधिपते रिपुगजगण्डविदारणचण्ड पराक्रमशुण्ड मृगाधिपते निजभुजदण्ड निपातितखण्ड निपातितमुण्ड भटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपटिनि शैलसुते
तत्त झम झम तकिट तक तकिट ताम तकिट झम झम तकिट तक तकिट ते तत्त झम झम तकिट तक तकिट ताम तकिट झम झम तकिट तक तकिट ते तत्त झम झम तकिट ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम तकिट झम झम तकिट ते किर्तक दरिडोम तत्त झम झम तकिट ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम तकिट झम झम तकिट ते किर्तक दरिडोम तत्त झम झम तकिट ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम तकिट झम झम तकिट ते किर्तक दरिडोम तत्त झम तकिट झम ताम ताम तकिट झम झम तकिट ते किर्तक दरिडोम तत्त झम झम तकिट झम झम तकिट तत्त झम किर्तक दरिडोम तकिट झम किर्तक दरिडोम तत्त झम झम तकिट झम झम तकिट तत्त झम तकिट झम तत्त झम किर्तक दरिडोम ताम ताम तत्त झम धीम धीम तत्त झम दोम दोम तत्त झम नम नम तत्त झम ताम ताम तत्त झम धीम धीम तत्त झम दोम दोम तत्त झम नम नम तत्त झम ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम ताम ताम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम किर्तक दरिडोम ताम
ऐशरणागत वैरिवधूवर वीरवराभयदाय करे कमलकान्ति कलाकलितामल भाललते सकल विलास कलानिलयक्रम केलिचल कुल हंसकुले अलिकुल संकुल कुवलय मंडल मौलि बिलकुला लिकुले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते अयि मयि दीन दयालुतया कृपयैव त्वया भवितव्यमुमे अयि जगतो जननी कृपयासि यथासि तथानुभिक्तासि रते यदुचितमत्र भवत्युररी कुरुता दुरुतापमपाकुरुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते
I think the only reason I'm not crying right now is because I haven't even fully processed this yet. If only I could go back to what, like 12-year-old me when she saw her first Arangetram and said, and I could say to her, oh, like, you know, you'll be on that stage soon enough. And that we would be here because of so many people. And first and foremost, to thank ma'am. She has always been a teacher figure. Obviously, she's my guru, right? But through these months of training, I have gotten to know her more as a person itself. And I admire her and respect her so much for it, not only as a teacher, not only as a woman, but just as a person herself. She is one of the most bold, confident, and strong women I know, who's so secure about herself. It's very inspiring. And finally, coming to Mudraka, obviously a name that many in the audience will know, especially my friends, considering how much I talk about her from the past few years. It's always been, oh, Mudraka said this. Oh no, Mudraka shouted at me today. Mudraka said I did well today, yay. So she's a name that is known by many. Because again, she's somebody whose approval means a lot to me, obviously. And I respect her so much. And coming to the musicians, Indra ma'am, whose voice the first time I ever heard, I decided if I ever have my Arangetram, she will be singing for me. I don't care. I love her so much. And finally, Hari sir, who has been, he's been such an uplifting presence. Anytime I felt bad that I did anything, he'd be like, no, don't worry, you're doing great. Don't worry about that. And Nataraj Murthy sir, who is, the first time I ever met him, I was so taken aback by his presence. He's such a respectable, well-educated person. And Mahesh sir, who is so social and so confident. It was great, really. And Mithun, of course, I don't know what else to call him other than a prodigy. He is when I first realized that somebody my age would be a musician for me, I was like, huh? Is that possible? Clearly it is. Thank you so much for making this all the more memorable. And coming to my seniors, who have so selflessly helped me. I didn't even ask them for it. They volunteered to do it, and I don't know how this would have gone without them. All the seniors, I am so, so, so grateful to you. And of course, all my friends from Karana who have been so supportive and honestly a little like more excited than I was for this. And my friends, other friends from school and whatnot, who have been doing the countdown for me. I didn't even think about it. It was always T minus these many days. How are you feeling? And my relatives, of course, many of them who have come from different places to be here today. Again, very, very thankful for it. I did not think that I would have such a great audience, but you guys proved to be. So thank you so much for that. And finally, coming to my parents, who they never let me quit. I remember any time when I was younger in class, I would say, oh no, like I'm too tired, I want to go. My mom would force me to go, and I'm so grateful that she did. And my dad, who from when I joined would be, oh, when are you performing, when are you performing, when are you performing? Dad, I hope you're thankful I finally did. And then my brother for dropping and picking me up from class and listening to me anytime I got overwhelmed throughout this entire practice. He was there to listen. Really thankful to everybody here. And again, thank you so much for making the time to be here. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
गीत ध्वनि तदक भी नाद्रदिन तो नाच रहे गोरी ताम ते ताम ते ते किड़त गीत ध्वनि तदक भी नाद्रदिन तो नाच रहे गोरी ताम ते ते किड़त गीत ध्वनि तदक भी नाद्रदिन तो नाच रहे काज पायल बाज पायल कहूँ जनन जनन 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 को जनन 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 को जनन 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 तान गावे तकत ते तते तान गावे तकत ते तते तान गावे तकत ते तते तते तक जुनु धीम तकिट तक धीम धीम तकिट तक धीम धीम तकिट तक धीम हद दोम हद दोम हद हद दोम हद दोम हद हद दोम हद दोम हद तक तक धीम नाद्र गिण तो नाच रहे गोरी ताम ताम ते तक गिण तक गीत ध्वनि तक पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो ताप संकट शरण आयो सो हमारो तुम हरो ताप संकट शरण आयो सो हमारो तुम हरो पदुमनाभ तुम्हारी लीला क्या कहूँ मैं सावरो ताप संकट शरण आयो सो हमारो तुम हरो तरी तरी दिरना उदनित तानि ताल तरी तरी दिरना तरी तरी दिरना उदनित तानि ताल तरी तरी दिरना तरी तरी दिरना उदनित तानि ताल तरी तरी दिरना नादित्तो तकजुनु तरि तारि तर तानि ती अलरि तलरि ततर तानि ततर तानि ततर तानि दीम 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 तानि अलरि तोम 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 तक तनि अलरि दीम 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 तरि तक तनि अलरि गीत ध्वनि तक दीम नाद्र गिण तो नाच रहे गोरी ताम ताम ते तते तक ताम ताम ते तते तक ताम ताम ते तते तक गीत ध्वनि तक दीम नाच गिण तो नाच रहे गोरी ताम ताम ते तते तक गीत ताम ताम ते तते तक गीत ताम ताम ते तते तक गीत रामचंद्राय जनकराज मनोहराय कामकाभीष्टदाय महितम
ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಶೆಣೈನ ರಂಗಪ್ರವೇಶ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ
Congratulations.
ಸಂಪನ್ನಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಅವಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಕಲಾ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾರೈಸೋಣ.
Smrithi is my niece. She's my cousin Rekha's daughter, so I've known her from when she was a small child. So I was left spellbound. Completely a riveting performance. I mean, I don't think I had this expectation. I mean, because I've known her since a child, I've seen the other persona of her, but for her to come on the stage and perform so effortlessly and with so much of courage and so much of confidence, I think as an aunt, I was feeling very proud, right? I think the first couple of moments and a few moments through the show, I had tears in my eyes, so I was completely overwhelmed and so proud of her. I think she's got to the first hurdle. This was the biggest hurdle, right? Not many dancers reach this stage where they have this Rangapravesha or Arangetram. But now that she has done it, I think the world is all out there. The world of dance is all out there for her, and I think she's going to go and achieve more. So all the best to her. The world is for her.
I realized that dance is something which makes her very happy and something which keeps her sane. And even through last year, COVID and all of the very hard academic years which we've done, which were very hardcore science, I think dance was the one thing which helped her be centered. And I think it's important that she does not forget that and keeps practicing and getting better.
But it was amazing, and we've seen her be so passionate about it. She genuinely cannot stop talking about dance at every single second. She's really passionate about something. She can genuinely go and do whatever she wants. The world is completely hers. It's her world. We are all just side characters in it. And if she wants to do something, she'll just go and rule it completely. And you can very clearly see that today.
Something very subtle and beautiful that I saw in the second half of her performance. I think her abhinaya is very subtle, very sattvic, nothing overdone. It's just apt, just like tadka on a dal. So that embellishes the entire dance, and I think from the choice of costumes to her hairdo to everything, I think it was absolutely perfect.
So surreal to see her actually come up and do it on
Yeah,
stage.
it is incredible to see it come to fruition. She's seen all her seniors that she keeps talking about. All of them have done that Arangetram, Mudraka.
And her Mudraka and her Nam.
Yeah, all of them
and
have
just
done
like
it.
everyone.
Yeah, honestly, her dedication and the work she put in towards it was impressive. She did not need to start as early as she did. She did not need to practice as early as she did, but she did it anyway because she wanted it to be as good as it was, and it was.
Smrithi joined Bharatanatyam, so I joined Bharatanatyam.
Smrithi has curly hair, so I have curly hair.
Smrithi joined NPS, so I joined NPS.
Smrithi wore a pink sari, so I wore a pink sari.
I think we've always known she's a very disciplined and determined person, and it's a part of her character in everyday life. So we weren't very surprised of how headstrong she is.
I'm honestly very, very proud of her. I'm pretty sure everyone would have said it. Like, Smrithi, take it, because I'm not going to say it again. Because it's difficult when it's something like an art that a person has a passion for. Doing something like this takes a lot of courage, and like honestly I teared up in the first 2 minutes because I know how hard she's been working for it. And like since day one, even in her speech she said, yeah, I tell my friends everything, and she's been doing that, and you can see how much she wanted it, and she delivered perfectly today.
Smrithi has always been a very serious child, and very silently she has grown up through her journey as a good dancer, and she is one of those students who really focus on whatever is taught. So it's been quite easy having Smrithi as a disciple, sort of when it comes to learning, but it's also very demanding. When it came to this performance, she was quite demanding. She had her own views about what to do and what not to do and all that. So that was also very enjoyable. For me as her guru, it was like I was rediscovering Smrithi in all her other talents, and somehow it was a very pleasant and beautiful journey that we had since these few months where she was getting ready for this performance. Expectations are always there, especially being a teacher. We expect more and more and the maximum. And today's performance, my heart is filled. I must say in one line,
She has really made me feel very proud about her. Because one thing is, out of excitement sometimes, even with a lot of practice, they tend to forget or become tired or something. But not even once Smrithi tended to forget or show the tiredness on her face. And some of the compositions that she presented were quite complex. So she handled it with a lot of grace and beautifully she presented the whole item. So I was feeling happy with the coverage of each item. Advice, there are many, but for Smrithi, when it comes to dancing, I know that she has fallen in love with dancing. So she herself puts it in her words, saying that in my school sometimes I used to feel like bunking the class, but mother was a real support. She would say, no, dance class time, you better go. So that kind of support and strictness is required for any child from home. So she's lucky to have a mother like Rekha ji. She has really inspired her, and she has supported her, and she has guided her the right way. So it was only until she really felt the vibes of dancing. Now she doesn't need to be pushed. She loves dancing. So what I advise her is, as any teacher would say, like Rangapravesha is the first step. It's just the first step into the world of the vastness of dance, and I hope she discovers herself as one of the best traveler in this journey.
I was always interested in dance, but you know that phase where all of us go through where we just don't like Indian things. So I went through that when I was a kid, and I told my dad, oh, put me in ballet, and he refused to. He was like, no, you have to join Bharatanatyam. And I was very averse to it, obviously, because it was so traditional. And then my friend, you may not have interviewed her, but her name is Aditi. She, I don't know how she convinced me at all, but she just told me that she was going to this dance class. And then I also joined. And I genuinely don't know how she managed to convince me, but after that it's been like, I can't imagine doing any other dance form at all. Like, I can imagine pursuing other classical forms, maybe Western eventually, but I would literally rather not be doing anything else. I mean, of course, I expected to not make any mistakes, which I definitely did, but that's fine. I expected, mainly just related to me. Like, it was not, I knew for a fact that my parents had things sorted in terms of logistics, and even my seniors were going to help me. That part was seamless, but I just had expectations in terms of how I wanted to do itself, because it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and every Arangetram that I watched, I was like, oh, okay, this may happen, I shouldn't do that, this may happen, I shouldn't do that. So yeah, there were very, very high expectations. From the beginning, I had very high expectations of myself and how, like, what image of me I wanted to put out. And I mean, I would say I sort of came up to them. I'm very sure many other people also said this. It was just like, for me, it started off very, very early. Usually prep takes only like 2 months, but then for me, we decided we were going to do it pretty early. So I had like 5 months, and I think because it was so long and I saw so many people perform before me, it was like, oh, like mine won't come only. So the fact that it's actually over, I don't think I've like properly accepted it yet. So yeah, I'm very sure like once I go home, I'll be like, oh, like, because it got over so fast. I really didn't expect to get over this fast. So yeah, like that. So I will be doing my next 2 exams conducted by the Karnataka board, Pre-Vidvat and Vidvat, after which I will be named Vidushi. So any performances, it will be Vidushi Smrithi Shenoy, which is like a big deal, obviously. So in terms of that, and I mean, performance-wise, I've never thought of becoming a teacher or anything like that. Not going to pursue this as a profession. I feel like it'll ruin it for a person like me. So I do want to perform like on bigger stages. This is a very, very grateful that I got to perform on this stage. It's a big stage, big name, but I do want to perform on bigger stages. Hopefully all around the world eventually.